Welcome to our journey along the Una River, one of the most beautiful and clearest rivers in the Balkans. Today, we will embark on an adventure from the mouth of this magnificent river to its source. The Una will enchant us not only with its crystal-clear waters and stunning waterfalls but also with a wealth of natural wonders that are the true pride of this region. Along the way, we will see breathtaking canyons that the Una has carved into the landscape over the centuries, discover mysterious caves that hide unique natural phenomena, and visit ancient castles that guard its banks as silent witnesses of the past. We will also be greeted by picturesque towns along the river, each possessing its own unmistakable atmosphere that breathes history and unique beauty. These towns, with their narrow streets, ancient buildings, and hospitable residents, will reveal to us not only the natural but also the cultural wealth of this exceptional region. Prepare for unforgettable scenery and intriguing stories connected to the Una River. Sit back comfortably and let yourself be carried away by the beauties of this unique river. Our first stop will take us to a place deeply rooted in history, the Jasenovac Memorial. This memorial, located at the confluence of the Una and Sava rivers, commemorates the dark events of World War II when a concentration camp existed here. Jasenovac is now a symbol of one of the most tragic chapters in the history of former Yugoslavia, where thousands of innocent people lost their lives. Today, on this site stands an impressive monument known as the Flower of Jasenovac, a grand concrete structure in the shape of a flower, symbolizing rebirth, hope, and a tribute to the victims. The silence and open landscape surrounding the memorial create an atmosphere of deep respect and reverence for those who suffered here. The Jasenovac Memorial reminds us of the importance of remembering the past, learning from it, and never losing our humanity even in the darkest of times. This memorial is a call for peace and tolerance among nations, values that are more important today than ever before. And here begins our adventurous journey, taking us from the mouth of the Una River all the way to its very source. We cross the bridge in the town of Kostajnica over the Una, a river that forms a natural border between Croatia and Bosnia. We continue along the Bosnian side, heading toward the town of Novi Grad, where we spend our first night.
Preto prišli, lebo čakajú, že im volá čo hodíš a pozri všetkých za tebou.
In the morning, a mist rises over the river, adding a unique atmosphere of tranquility to the surroundings. We set out for a walk along the banks of the Una, discovering beautiful spots wrapped in a delicate veil of mist. Along the way, we reach the Kupolis na Uni swimming area, where the Sana River flows into the Una. This scene, enhanced by the morning mist, highlights the beauty of the two rivers merging and creates an unforgettable view. Our adventure then takes us upstream, stopping at each place that catches our attention. The first stop is Adam Linsesai, where we are captivated by the harmony of nature, waterfalls, peaceful islets, and crystal-clear water that looks like something out of a fairy tale. we then move on to the town of Bosanska Otoka, where we stop at a bridge with a stunning view of a mosque, adding to the unique atmosphere of this place.
Nemám nič, ja by som ti čo dal. Musíš ísť domov, však máš obojok, tak no.
Ty sama znať.
Čo ty? Nemám nič tak.
Ajde, idemo jesti.
Near the restaurant bistro, Stari, we once again capture the charm of the Una River. We see picturesque islets, cascading currents, and crystal clear water, all coming together to create the enchanting scenery of this magical place. We continue onward and stop in the town of Bosanska Krupa, a place rich in history and natural beauty. The town's main attraction is a stunning old fortress, standing above the river like a silent guardian of the past. From the fortress, we have a captivating view of the Krupana apartments, accommodations perched directly over the river on stilts, resembling cozy cabins in the Maldives. These stylish lodgings bring an exotic touch to the banks of the Una, blending perfectly with the natural surroundings. Bosanska Krupa offers a unique blend of culture, history, and modern charm, making it an unforgettable stop on our journey. From the northern side, we approach the majestic Stari Grad Ostrožac castle, perched on rocks above the banks of the Una River. This castle is the dominant landmark of the area, its striking silhouette visible from afar. We buy tickets and enter the castle grounds, ready to explore its unique history. The Ostrožac castle was likely built in the 13th century, initially serving as a fortress for Croatian and Bosnian noble families. Over the centuries, it was owned by prominent families, including the Bebanic family, and later came under the control of Hungarian and Ottoman forces. During the Ottoman period, the castle expanded and was fortified to serve as a strategic military stronghold against Habsburg forces. In the 19th century, the castle was acquired by the Austro-Hungarian nobility, specifically the Luthringen family, who undertook significant renovations. It was during this period that the castle received its current design and style. Within the castle grounds is a newer neo-Gothic villa, added in this era, which gives the castle its distinctive appearance. Today, Ostrožac Castle stands as one of the best preserved historical monuments in Bosnia and Herzegovina, attracting visitors with its rich history and beautiful views over the Una River and surrounding hills. After exploring the grounds, we leave the castle and continue our journey to the city of Bihač. On the way, we stop by the Kastelski Buk Hotel, located right by the picturesque cascades. These cascades were not created naturally, they were constructed by humans to regulate the river flow, providing flood protection and a steady supply of water for the local mill that once operated here. We cross a wooden bridge to a small island, from where there is a beautiful view of the river.
Jedeš na pláž?
We can enjoy the unique sound of water flowing over the cascades, adding a special charm and tranquility to the place. We see wild ducks, soon joined by a group of domestic geese. Since the geese are larger, any found morsel ends up in their bellies instead of the ducks. After arriving in Bihač, we first head to the Sokolacka Kula fortress. This medieval fortress, built in the 13th century, was an important strategic point in the fight against the Ottoman Empire. Later, it became a residence for Bosnian nobility and a symbol of regional defense. Fortunately, you don't have to climb a steep hill to reach the fortress, you can take an asphalt road up to the upper parking lot, which holds about 5 cars. From there, the walk to the fortress is level. After ascending a narrow, steep staircase, we reach the highest restored tower of the fortress, from which there are breathtaking views of the entire area, the city of Bihač, and the surrounding landscape. The panorama that unfolds here is utterly captivating and confirms that visiting this fortress is absolutely worthwhile. The views and atmosphere of Sokolacka Kula are unforgettable. Bihač, one of the oldest and most beautiful cities in Bosnia and Herzegovina, has a long and fascinating history. The city was founded during the Roman Empire and has gone through various historical periods over the centuries, from the Ottoman era to modern times. During the Middle Ages, Bihač became an important trading center, thanks to its strategic location on the river, which connects various parts of the Balkans. The city has preserved its historical character while embracing modern elements, making it a great place to live and visit. Today, Bihač is known not only for its history but also for its beautiful natural scenery and unique cultural atmosphere. One of the most beautiful spots in Bihač is the city islands, Gradska otoka. This picturesque corner of the city lies on the river Unac and is accessible to the public. The islands have been carefully landscaped and offer visitors an ideal place to relax. On the islands, you will find a lovely playground, modern climbing structures, and benches where you can peacefully unwind. The entire area is enhanced with floral decorations, adding a colorful and lively touch to the place. What makes this spot even more amazing is the symbiosis of urban life and nature. The Unac River blends harmoniously with human activity here, creating a space that is not only functional but visually captivating. Gradska otoka is a great example of how urban and natural landscapes can be interconnected to create a beautiful and enjoyable environment for all visitors. Today's journey, we visited the spring of the Klokot River. This spring rises beneath the Kopanic mountain range, on the southeastern slopes. The Klokot River is known for its crystal-clear spring, which emerges from underground with a high water flow. Approximately 1.5 cubic meters of water emerge every second, making it a very strong and abundant spring. There is also a place here where local fishermen breed and sell various types of trout. The surroundings of the spring are enveloped by beautiful nature. This spring is not only a significant natural phenomenon but also a fascinating place where the life of the Klokot River begins. Good morning. After a night spent in Bihač, we're setting off again, heading upstream on the Una River. One of our main destinations today is the popular Srbački Buk waterfall, but this time from the Croatian side. On our way, we're stopping by the tourist area of Eco Selo Natura Art, located just beyond the village of Lohovo. This picturesque spot offers a restaurant, a park, a zip-line course, and an amazing swing with views of the surrounding nature. The morning mist over the Lohovo waterfalls creates a beautiful atmosphere, and every view here looks like it's straight out of a postcard. Without any delay at the border, we cross into Croatia for a few hours, where autumn is already showing all its colors. Beyond the village of Donjistrupside, they're working on a new road that will eventually lead down to the river and the waterfall. Shortly after, we're hiking along a trail toward the Velina Dolina viewpoint, which offers the best view of Srbački Buk. Although I knew the trails here are a bit older, the state of the wooden bridges on the way to the viewpoint was a bit of an unpleasant surprise. It's hard to understand. After about 20 minutes, we arrive at the Velina Dolina lookout. Štrbački Buk is one of the most beautiful and largest waterfalls on the Una River, standing at a height of up to 24 meters. The water cascades down a series of terraces, creating a magnificent symphony of white foam and shades of blue-green. In the autumn light, this waterfall feels like a natural wonder. The surrounding vegetation bursts with vibrant colors, and each drop of water sparkles in the sun's rays. Štrbački Buk will surely enchant you with its wildness and majesty, making it one of those places you'll want to return to again and again. This is already our third visit. We continue on our journey. Before reaching the town of Kulen, we turn off the main road onto a gravel path. Our route leads us up to the historic fortress of Stari Grad Ostrovica, which towers over the Una River in the town of Kulen. The Ostrovica fortress has a long and colorful history that stretches back to the Middle Ages. The first mentions of this fortress date back to the 15th century, when it was strategically built to protect this territory from military invasions. During the Ottoman rule in the 16th century, Ostrovica was further fortified and served as an important military base, defending the borders of the Ottoman Empire. In recent years, reconstruction work has taken place, with the main focus on restoring the iconic main tower, allowing us to better envision the original architecture and significance of this fortress. From the tower, a magnificent view unfolds. We can see the meandering Una River winding between green valleys and the picturesque town of Kulen. This place offers not only a sense of peace but also an unforgettable view of the surrounding landscape, combining natural beauty with a historic atmosphere to create a unique experience for every visitor. Stari Grad Ostrovica is a significant cultural heritage site in Bosnia and Hercegovina.
Ty si tu ležíš, strážiš to tu? Strážiš?
To je malá Lili.
Martin Brod is one of the most popular tourist spots on the Una River, known for its beautiful waterfalls, cascades, and peaceful surroundings. This small town is surrounded by nature and offers visitors views of traditional architecture and charming bridges that add to its magical atmosphere. Today, however, we're first heading to one of Una's tributaries, the Uvac River, to explore two tunnels and a breathtaking canyon. The tunnels were originally part of a planned railway line intended to ease transportation through this mountainous region, but construction was halted and never completed. A short yet incredibly scenic walk along the wild riverbank completely enchanted us. The wild Uvac River, framed by the canyon's high rock walls, creates a place with a unique atmosphere where you can experience the beauty of untouched nature. After a pleasant walk along the Uvac River, we naturally head to the famous cascades near the suspension bridge. From there, we continue to the largest waterfall in Martin Brod, the Great Waterfall on the Una River. This powerful waterfall offers a stunning view of the river's force, wildness, and untamed beauty. This was our last stop for the day. We're heading back to Kulen, where we'll spend the night and continue our journey tomorrow. Today we start where we left off yesterday, not at the waterfalls but at the Podaldalo viewpoint above the town of Martin Brod. From here, we are greeted with a stunning view of the Unac River Canyon, where we explored mysterious, unfinished railway tunnels yesterday. Following the road connecting Martin Brod and the town of Drvar, we head towards Tito's cave. The cave itself spans only a few meters, and entrance to the site costs €5. Josip Broz Tito was a Yugoslav statesman and military leader who played a significant role during World War II as the leader of the partisan resistance movement. The cave is named after him because, during the war, it served as his refuge and command post for planning operations against the Nazis.
Ovo je sve. Kraj.
We continue towards the village of Resanovci, where we take a right turn. After about 2 kilometers, we navigate a narrow but fortunately asphalted road that leads to the parking area near Pecina Ledenica Resanovci. This cave, located in the karst massif of Strasbenis, is an impressive karst system with a currently explored length of 697 meters. However, it is believed that the entire system could be much larger. The total area of the cave is approximately 8,477 square meters, and its interior features 13 distinct chambers, the largest of which, called Tamni Villaget, is adorned with massive stalagmites and stalactites reaching up to 10 meters in height. The cave gets its name from the cold environment and icy formations that persist until late summer. The formation of speleothems, such as stalactites, stalagmites, and calcite flows, is rich and colorful. Some stalactites are up to 4 meters long. In the past, the cave was a popular tourist attraction with lighting, but during wartime conflicts, its infrastructure and part of its decorations were destroyed or stolen. Today, Ledenica is open and accessible to anyone seeking an adventure in an unlit and raw natural environment. Visitors are advised to wear sturdy shoes and bring a flashlight to explore this remarkable site, which hides beauty and history. Unfortunately, irresponsible behavior by some visitors has significantly damaged this gem, contributing to its decline into obscurity. Despite its abandoned state, Ledenica retains its charm. The silence here is broken only by the dripping of water and the soft whisper of wind passing through the entrance. After about an hour, we finally see daylight again and leave this masterpiece of nature behind. It is an ideal place for those seeking authentic contact with nature and a piece of forgotten history.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Our next destination is the beautiful Šatorsko Lake, a lake hidden deep in the mountains, accessible by only one road. After about 2 hours, we arrive at a large hut near the lake. This hut has been abandoned for several years. That I decide to take a look inside, and that's where a little adventure begins.
Urbex sa začína. Smrad je tu dobrý. Plechovice. Teda riadny smrad je tu. No, ale aj ústredné kúrenie. Centrálne. Toto bol bar. Ideš? Bude to zatečené asi od toho komína. Ale stále je to v takom stave, že by sa to dalo zachrániť. No toto je dotrhané to zateplenie. Volá, kto ide? Volá, kto tam je? Kosi, kde si? Hej! Ale ja som počul nové ťapky. Akože keď ide buď zviera, ale práve ja som sa ešte obzrel, že či si to nie je ty, že si už nešla tam. Ty si kde vyskočila? Tam sú záchody, tam nejdem. Tu sú izby. Tam sú záchody. Takéto izby tu boli. Ešte je nabytok. Ďalšia izba. To sú parádne. To je ako malá. Je tam jedno z domov ešte. Máme do izby. No toto je dobré. Ono preto to je všetko počuť, lebo to je všetko drevené. Táto je prečo zaterasená. Tu bývajú, spávajú. Tuto je najväčší smrad. Tuto sedačky smrdia. No dobre, koniec.
I have no idea what was running upstairs. Perhaps a wild cat, perhaps a badger, but the thudding sounded much heavier than what these animals could produce. I don't know. And how did it get in if all the windows and doors were closed? And where did it escape to when I immediately ran to the back and saw or heard nothing? A mystery. Šatorsko Lake is located in the Dinaric Alps. The lake is surrounded by majestic mountains, the most prominent being Mount Sator, 1,872 meters above sea level, which gave the lake its name. This glacial lake sits at an altitude of approximately 1,488 meters above sea level. The area is renowned for its untouched nature and silence, interrupted only by the wind playing on the lake's surface. We walk around the lake, and with every step, we are amazed by its beauty. The reflective surface mirrors the surrounding mountains and the sky, creating a true work of art. We don't want to leave, as every step reveals new beauty that makes us want to stay just a bit longer. We leave, filled with impressions and a sense that we have visited one of the most beautiful places nature can create.
Čo vy tu robíte? Čo je? To sú, vidíš, srbské školy, domy. To dopadne jak u nás, čo boli nemecké.
We stop by the Church of the Descent of the Holy Spirit on Apostle, where its tranquil atmosphere captivates us. From here, we have a breathtaking view of the Tower of Vojvoda Momčilova, standing tall over the surrounding landscape. In the setting sun, the tower takes on a magical appearance, further enhancing the beauty of the surrounding nature. Taking a forest road through the mountains, we arrive at the village of Roar, from where we continue across the stunning Levansko Polj karst plain. This plain, the largest karst field in the entire Dinaric Alps, is unique for its vast meadows, lakes, and extensive underground cave systems. That I regret that nightfall is approaching, because flying a drone over this breathtaking landscape would have been an unforgettable experience. In the darkness, we continue to the town of Livno, where we will spend the night. We set off from the town of Livno early in the morning. Today promises to be filled with fascinating places. We cross the border into Croatia via the Vaganj Pass. The morning mist slowly rolls over the surrounding valleys, enhancing the beauty of this peaceful morning. We continue along Peruka Lake, which is 1/3 drained, revealing scenery usually hidden beneath the surface. The view of the exposed shores and lakebed is truly breathtaking. Near the town of Velika, we are captivated by the fortress Tvrdava Prazor. This medieval fortress played a significant role in defending the region, and its history dates back to the 15th century when it served as an important stronghold against the Ottoman Empire. We arrive at a place I've had on my radar for a whole decade. The spring of the Cetina River, also known as the Eye of Croatia, welcomes us with its breathtaking beauty. Nearby is the Orthodox Church of St. Spasa, one of Croatia's oldest churches, built in the 9th century. This karst spring, approximately 115 meters deep, enchants with its turquoise hue, blending seamlessly with the surrounding nature into an unforgettable sight. Words here are unnecessary. After a short walk around the Cetina spring and along its flow, we proceed to the town of Nin. Our goal is the Krušik waterfall, which plunges from a height of 22 meters and is fed by the Krušik River, originating from the Dinaric Alps. The waterfall's uniqueness is enhanced by fine water droplets that sparkle in the sunlight, creating magical effects in the air. The sight of the waterfall is a testament to the wild and unique beauty of nature. The town of Nin is also known for its massive fortress, one of the largest and oldest in Croatia. Built in the 9th century, it played a crucial role in the country's history as the seat of prominent rulers. On our way, we stop by the spring of the Zrmanja River. This river originates beneath the Pljesevica mountain range, and its spring, nestled in a karst basin beneath towering cliffs, is a true natural gem. Crystal clear water gushing directly from the rock creates an enchanting atmosphere. Reaching the Zrmanja spring requires a walk of about 2 kilometers, so I make a quick visit before we move on to the final destination of our journey, the spring of the Una River. At a bridge over the Una, located on the main road, the trailhead to the spring begins. From here, we embark on a roughly 25-minute walk to this stunning spot. Along a narrow, well-maintained path, we ascend toward the spring. Along the way, we pause at viewpoints offering breathtaking views of the river, winding through the landscape like a silver ribbon, serene yet wild. At the very source, we find cozy seating areas, perfect for rest and relaxation. This is our destination. After 6 days, we arrive at the spring of the river that captivated us with its beauty, wildness, purity, and uniqueness. Here, our journey comes full circle. We have fulfilled the goal that brought us to Bosnia and Croatia, to explore, discover, and enjoy all the beautiful places the Una River and its surroundings have to offer. We are filled with emotions, impressions, and now also with wonderful memories of days spent by the river, which revealed to us the untamed beauty of nature. It was a trip that met our expectations and even exceeded them. For anyone who loves wild, largely untouched nature and the history of the surrounding region, the Una River is the perfect choice. We spent the night in the town of Korenica, near the Plitvice Lakes. We debated for a long time whether to visit them again on this trip, but the persistent fog refused to lift. So, we decided to continue toward the border with Bosnia. In Bihač, after a week of adventure, we took a moment to wash the car and set off on our journey home. Exactly 8 p.m., we crossed the Danube River and arrived in Slovakia.
Radio Slovensko je 20 hodín.
The Una River and the places we discovered and experienced will forever remain in our memory. This journey was not just about reaching the destination but also about the journey itself, the people we met, and the emotions evoked by the beautiful places and moments we encountered. The crystal clear waters of Una, its untamed nature, and timeless atmosphere reminded us how precious such moments are. Although our adventure has come to an end, its legacy stays with us. This video serves as a reminder of how important it is to explore and cherish the beauty of nature. The Una River is not just a place, it is a feeling we will carry in our hearts, a Balkan gem we will never forget.